from a professional level. So the first person we're going to bring on is Allison Hamilton, who's a new bail bond agent in the city of Monroe with Big Coaches Bail Bonds. And good morning again, Miss Allison. How are you doing?
Good morning, Brian. I'm doing good. Glad to be here this morning.
Well, great. I'm glad to have you here. Now, Allison, I've known you prior to you getting into the bail industry, and I've always seen you through Facebook, and I've always seen you've been embracing your community, trying to do something that was better for your community, and also you become a role model in our community also. And so I appreciate you helping me in this industry, because I'm a bail bond agent also. I'm with E.A.T Bail Bonds, and what I found in the state of, I'm not from it, but what I found in the state of Louisiana is that a lot of our individuals are being arrested for small, petty offenses, non-violent offenses, and then what's even worse than that is that they don't have a way out.
True.
So now we're able to provide a service to give them a way out because we understand their situation. So I thank you for coming into the industry, but more so, you're one of the few black females that's currently in this industry. So what was your motivation for getting in this bail bond industry?
My motivation was obviously the death of my dear friend, and
over at Coach Bail Bonds.
Over at Coach's Bail Bonds,
right.
And his brother took over the business, and he asked me to come in, and he wanted me to get into the business.
Right.
And I was scared at first, but I have a passion for helping people.
Right. Right.
And for believing that people can be rehabilitated.
That's right. That's right.
So I decided to join Big Coaches Bail Bonds, and it's been an experience. It's been an experience.
You kind of nervous?
A little bit.
Okay, well, no problem. This is your family. This is your community. It's just like talking on the book. No different.
Right.
So we appreciate you helping the community out. You're right. I remember when I was first trained, and I was nervous too because I wanted to be a role model in my community. I didn't want to do anything incorrect. I wanted to be able to help everyone out. And then I found out sometimes it's a different culture in that business.
I agree.
So we have to be able to embrace that culture and understand that it's not the person that has been incarcerated's fault, it's the system's fault. The system, due to the fact possibly of undereducating individuals in our community, then legislatively underfund the education system. So we put our people in these type of paradigms where they feel that this is the only way out is to recidivate or to continue this negative process or negative behavior in our community. But we have to show them, because you and I, at our levels, I truly believe we have the greatest resource and the greatest power, because as soon as they are arrested for a violation, we have the ability to bond them out. And by bonding them out, we could possibly, if they're not registered to vote, we could possibly send them put them on the right path to register to vote.
Yes.
We could send them down the right path to better education, better parenting. There's so many things that we could do at our level, because we gotta, you and I, since you're very new, I'm fairly new, we gotta break the old system where the bail bonds are supposed to be this big, bad, kick the door in person.
Yes.
We gotta break that,
Yes.
because we love our community.
Yes.
So were you faced with any of those challenges?
Yes, I was. It's very difficult, but I believe people can change.
That's
and
right.
some people that I even come in contact with, I let them know what jobs.
That's right.
What jobs, because a lot of people don't have jobs. A lot of people don't have a trade or a skill. A lot of people don't have a high school education.
Correct.
And sometimes, if you can just be that channel for that person and let them know that they have different avenues that they can take instead of committing crimes. And sometimes people back are up against the wall, and mentally that's the only thing they know how to do, because that's the environment that they have lived in.
Right.
So we are not big bad wolves.
That's right.
We are here to help.
Yeah. We're advocating for the community to do better, to make a better community. And we're one of the first stages of beyond the police force that we can actually help, because once they become incarcerated, now they get this negative label talking about prisoner, defendant. But you and I, we call them customers and clients.
Exactly.
Because we're there to service them.
Yeah.
Because in my company, we have a slogan called Sometimes good people fall on bad times. And what is Big Coach's slogan?
Bad things do happen to good people.
Exactly. And this is the truth.
Yes.
And we know this from living in our community that we can make a better change in our community. But the only way we can do it, we have to work together with everyone in our community. And so with that, I look at it that we have the greatest, not taking anything away from you all, Chief, I think we have the greatest job because we can actually help our community. And then once they get past us, they have to go to this thing called court. Man, when I even go to court, I get so scared and nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. So I sit back, it's like, I sit back in I ain't gonna say the congregation, but I sit back in the pews with everybody, and I see this person over here. When you're facing the judge is right there, right above the court, like sitting up at this big old pedestal, and then you got people on the right, people on the left, and then I know the chief, so I'm kind of calm and cool and collected. And so me and the chief see each other, we wave and all that knowledge, but I'm still nervous in the court system. And then things are moving so fast, and they say all this different, this language is not French, it's not Spanish, it's called law.
Yeah.
It's a totally different language.
I believe the reason why, including myself, I've been in court and I'm terrified. Because the only exposure we have had is negative.
That's right.
We haven't had any positive exposure. Even in our schools, our children are, they haven't been to a judge's office to be comfortable, to know the process.
Right.
They may have learned at school looking at a book, but to actually physically go there, sit down, and be comfortable, only thing we know.
That's right.
We want a court. I might go to jail. Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
And that word right there is always connected to court, jail.
Yes.
That's what we're afraid of.
Yes.
We see police, jail.
Yes.
Sometimes they see bail bond agent, jail.
Yes.
They see prosecutors, lawyers, jail. Jail has us terrified.
Yes.
And I don't know how we can overcome this thing. I think that's something we got to really sit down and think about. How do we overcome this thing? But we're talking about the fear of court, and court is really, it belongs to us, the citizens.
Right.
Everybody in there serves us.
Exactly.
But I'm just terrified, sweating. They can speak Spanish, and I say, okay, guilty.
Yeah.
They moving fast, we don't know what's going on, and that's what we're here today. But I promise this probably will be the greatest show ever, because we got to show our people that you don't have to be afraid of that. Right. These individuals that serve us live in our community. We go to the same churches, we shop at the same places. Yeah. They're just doing their job. And because I don't know their job, I don't understand, and I'm so fearful of this thing called jail, I think they're the enemy, but they're not the enemy. Just like the bail bond agent. Back in the day, they used to think bail bond agents, the only thing they do is just take people to jail. No, we help people. I know if somebody in my family got arrested, I know I wouldn't have all the money.
Right.
So,
exactly.
I know we have different options instead of paying in full. What about Coach Delvon?
Yes, we have a payment plan.
Yeah, so we got payment plans that can help people out. And we're not saying we get you out today, you pay us so much today, then the rest of it be doing a day or two later. No, we understand this is something that was not planned, and the magic word you said we will work with you. And work is a verb. Work means an action. That means that we're going to do it together. We got to get in here and sweat, making sure that that we work together. It's not a thing that's called win-lose. This is a win-win situation, and that's what we have to do together. And so how long have you been in the business, Allison?
I've been in the business since November 9th. I was under apprenticeship June 6th.
Okay, so you've been licensed since November 9th?
November 9th was the big day.
Now, what I was asking, though, how long have you been in the business? Because I know you've been, I know that because you know people in the community, when a person gets in a jam, you will refer them to a certain company and all that. So you've been helping the community out for a while.
Yeah.
So you've been doing that for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Now you decided just to really get involved with it. Yeah. And now when you actually get involved in the system, now you can see the pros and cons to it. Now you can do better for your community when you're really involved.
Exactly. I've learned a lot of stuff in my very short period of time. And my whole thing is, if I know it and it can help you, I'm gonna tell you about it.
Well, good. Sounds like you love the community.
I really do. And I have faith and hope in this community, and I believe, it will get better. It's just a matter of educating our children and our people, because I know a lot of people just terrified and just, you know, think bail bondsman is just the scariest thing alive.
That's
you know,
right.
we the big bad. You know, and we're not. We just simply, you got in the jam.
That's right.
We want to help you.
Exactly. I know when you came through the door, you was filling out this paperwork. You on the process trying to help somebody out early this morning.
Yeah.
But you had to get the word out to the people.
Right.
Yeah, you grinding for real. Oh, we call it grinding hard.
I'm excited about it, and I'm actually, I feel blessed to be in this business. You know, it's a whole different area, a part of my life that I've never been exposed to, which is the criminal justice system. So I'm very excited and eager to help our people. And any person I come in contact with, if I know about a job, if I know about an opening, a school, or anything, I try to tell them, because a lot of times people simply don't know.
That's right.
You know, people don't know. We got a job fair coming up, you know, February 1st.
February 1st?
Yeah,
Where?
At Glenwood. And I've been sharing, just trying to get people, you know, to go. And,
that's right.
And just, you know, you just never know.
That's right. And yeah, because sometimes we know the court process, we're not experts at it. We know it a little bit better than somebody that's very foreign to it. Right. So we can sit down and give them the template of, well, this is what happens when you go to arraignment, and then this is the next process. So we can kind of calm them down. Yeah. So when they get in that situation, because I've had people that have missed court, you probably have also, and they miss court and they ducking and dodging just over a little seatbelt.
Yes.
I mean, what is going on?
I mean, they are running for their life over a seatbelt ticket.
Right. Exactly. Because we're afraid of this thing that's associated that's called jail. And we don't have to, because nobody should be in jail, and that's our whole thing here. We're not trying to place anybody in jail. What we're trying to do is serve our community the best that we can, and that's why we've invited the chief prosecutor, not just a prosecutor, but the chief prosecutor of the city of Monroe, Chief McCoy. How are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing good, Brian. Thanks for getting me back here again.
Yes, sir. I tell you, we're going to take a quick break, Chief. We're going to bring back this thing, because I don't want no interruption when you start chatting with us, because I'm kind of nervous, Chief, sitting over here myself, so I don't know. But you know, because...
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's right. We've been at social gatherings together. We've shaken hands, embraced each other, and you're a person just like you, just like I am, just like Allison is, and this is what we're going to talk about after we take this quick break. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. So we'll take a quick break and let everybody know we're talking about the criminal justice system. Two great guests. The Chief City Prosecutor, Chief McCoy, is going to be here, along with Big Coach's bail bond agent, Allison Hamilton. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.